from its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana. Welcome, everybody, to the 2024 NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Kate Scott, happy to be here with you alongside someone who went through this event himself as a player just a couple years ago, right? Mr. Brock Heward. And Brock, it is the moment all of these guys have been waiting for, a chance to compete in front of all 32 NFL teams and convince them that they should be a first-round pick.
And let me just tell you, these guys have prepared as much for today as they did for the most important games of their college careers. We've got our eyes on a lot of the biggest names here. But there's one of my fellow signal callers in particular we're all very excited to see test.
That, of course, this electrifying athlete at the quarterback position. And he's up next at the Combine's most popular event. It's time for the 40-yard dash. He's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
Well, we expected him to keep going for a while here. Bit of an early exit and underwhelming to say the least.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
All right, partner, the traditional drills are done. Now the all-important moment where he can make the throws they're going to need him to on Sundays.
Come on, focus. Better than this. What's that? Come on, but finish strong. Pick it up already. Yes. Yeah. Woo.
That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. But this
The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They're going to be led out by the man from the University of Oregon, their rookie quarterback.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky for so many guys on the roster. It's just check the box. It's one more step to getting to the regular season. But for these young quarterbacks, you just can't place enough value on how important.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. The Saints offense and their quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Brought in by Chris Olave. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side to Olave.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Kamara going to try to bull his way in. A dive, and he's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. So, 4 quarters, not enough to find a winner. Both teams
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They go play action here on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Ramos. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Ramos. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Ramos. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ramos. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. There's Chris Olave. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Ramos eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Drake Jackson. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Here's Ramos throwing to start the drive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Leonard Floyd in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. As Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll look to throw again. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll see, a look around. So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree we like the decision to not
Here we go. Here we go. Go. Ready, break. Ready. Set. Shut up. Let go. Let's go. Ready. Set. Ready. Go. Ready, ready. Got it. Ready. Ready, set. Come on, set. On the double. Huh. Here we go, set. Ready. Let's go now. Go. Ready up. Get up. Okay, ready? Set, go.